Hello guys, welcome back to our channel.
Hi, today I'm going to teach you third law of motion. The statement says that to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Characteristics. Forces always occur in pair. That is, action and reaction forces are always occurred in pair. The next we have that action and reactions are equal in magnitude. The action and reactions are opposite in direction, and the action and reaction on different bodies are acting on it. As you can see in the picture, Newton's third law, when a girl jumps to the shore, the boat moves backward. This is an example of third law of motion. Examples: number 1, a book lying on a table. The weight of a book is acting on the table in a downward direction. This is the action, and the reaction of the table on the book is in upward direction. As you can see in the picture, the green line is depicting the action that is in the downward direction and the reaction that is in the upward direction. The next example we have of a third law of motion is clearly observed when a person tries to push a stuck car. While it exerts force in one direction, the car reacts by exerting an equivalent in the opposite direction. You can see in the picture of a red car in which a person is trying to push the car and the forces symbols are being depicted. Law of conservation of momentum. The statement says that total momentum of a system remains conserved in absence of any external forces. The derivation part that I'm going to explain you, as you can see a picture of a ball in which a ball A and a ball B. The picture depicts that before collision, the initial velocity, that is u1 of a ball A, is higher than the velocity of a ball B. After collision, you can see the initial velocity are same, but the final velocity of ball B are much than the final velocity of a ball A. The momentum of a ball A before and after the collision is m1u1 and m1v1 respectively. If there are no external force acting on the body, the rate of change of momentum of a ball A during the collisions will be m1 v1 minus u1, that is final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. Since we are talking about rate, we have divided it by time. Similarly, the rate of change of momentum of a ball B will be same, m2 is equals to v2 minus u2 divided by time. Let F12 be the force exerted by a ball on B and F21 is the force exerted by the ball A. Then F12 is equals to m1 v1 minus u1, that is the final velocity of a ball 1 minus initial velocity of ball 1 divided by time, and F21 is equals to m2 v2 minus u2 divided by time. According to Newton's third law of motion, we have FAB, that is force exerted on a ball A with respect to B, is equals to m1v1 minus m1u1 divided by time. And taking the common m1, as such we get m1 v1 minus u1 divided by time, and the same rate of momentum will be for ball B. But from Newton's third law of motion, we have, since it always about action and reaction, so the force exerted on a ball B has been taken with a minus sign, that is f of A of B is equals to minus of f of B of A. Equating the equation 1 and 2 corresponding to each other, we get the formula m1v1 plus m2v2 is equals to m1u1 plus m2u2. That is, the momentum after collision is equals to the momentum before collision. And this is actually what the law of conservation of momentum is all about. The next time having CBST asked important questions for you from the chapter motion. Question number 1. The action reactions are equal and opposite. Do they cancel each other? Is it a correct statement? Answer: no. Since they act on different objects, so they are not able to cancel each other. Question number 2. Firing a bullet from a gun result the recoil of a gun. Give reason. Answer: because of the conservation of momentum. Question number 3. Why is it difficult to hold a hose which ejects a large amount of water at a high velocity? Answer: the same law of conservation of momentum is applied for this law as well, because when we hold a hose, it ejects a large amount of water and great force is applied on the hand. That is why it is difficult to hold it. Question number 4. How are the birds able to fly? Explain. Answer: the wings of a bird force the air downwards and also backward. The air in return lifts the bird and pushes it forwards. That is why the birds are able to fly. Question number 5. Rocket works on the principle of which? The answer is same, the conservation of momentum. The lesser time it takes to reach up to a certain position, the more force will be applied and the conservation of momentum principle is verified. Next, I'm having the summary. The third law of motion states that to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Forces always occur in nature, that is, the action and reaction forces. Next, the action and reaction do not produce same acceleration because they act on different objects that have different masses. Next, we have the conservation of momentum says that m1v1 plus m2v2 is equals to m1u1 plus m2u2. That is, the momentum after collision is equals to momentum before collision. Thank you.